Harry Redknapp's looking to bring in a new striker at White Hart Lane. We'll hear from the Spurs boss. We'll have all the reaction from Australia as the All Blacks get their Tri-Nations defence off to a winning start. And the countdown continues to the biggest night of Amir Khan's career. But first, Carlo Ancelotti takes charge of his first game as Chelsea manager when they take on the Seattle Sounders in America tonight. Goalkeeper Petr Cech believes it will be a big psychological boost if they can beat the MLS side.
I expect a tough test for us. Of course, we are at the beginning of the pre-season. It's going to be our first game together. But you know, it's always good to start with a good result for the psychological, for the mentality and psychology of the team is very important to get a good start, confidence, and I think that this is going to be a good start for us for the pre-season, you know, with the full stadium and team which is already in the middle of the season and has a lot of motivation.
Tottenham manager Harry Redknapp says he'd like to bring Peter Crouch back to White Hart Lane. Crouch began his career at Tottenham and Redknapp has worked with the striker at Southampton and Portsmouth. Redknapp has already signed Jermaine Defoe from Fratton Park, and Defoe thinks both Crouch and defender Sylvain Distin would fit in well at Spurs.
I don't know, at the end of the day it's down to Crouch what he wants to do. Obviously he's going to go where he's going to play and it's down to him, but you know, he's a fantastic player. And if he was to come here, you know, it's only going to help the team. So and Sylvain as well, played with him, you know, great player, good leader. So yeah, if these players come in, it's only good for the club.
I like Peter, you know. I've signed him, I've signed him, you know, several times, and he's a top player, Crouchy. So he's a player that we could be interested in him, but we'll have to wait and see. But Portsmouth obviously want to sell him now. They've accepted offers for him, so if they want to sell him, then we'd be interested.
Manchester City begin their tour of South Africa today, but closer to home, the club has opened its new shop. Hundreds of supporters were there at the opening this morning to get their hands on next season's kit. The shop opening was the start of a fun day at the club, including a barbecue and a big screen beamback of their match in South Africa. Some new names for the City faithful to cheer on in the coming campaign then, but what do supporters make of City's chances, and will they continue to spend?
I think top four might be out of the question, but let's head for it. If we can get there, great, but one of the domestic cups, at least have number 5 as our own place in that league.
Oh, I don't want it to stop. We knew Chelsea then. Chelsea bought the Premiership a couple of years ago. We can do it.
I'll take 6th at the moment. No problem. I mean, a lot of people will be saying, oh, should be breaking it, the top 4, winning it. No, I'll take 6th. Like I say, coming 36 years, 6th is fine.
I'd like to think that they're going to decide on the team and who's going to play, and that they're going to start to gel together and work together as a team and get the results that we want.
Amir Khan believes his superior speed will be the key when he takes on Andreas Kotelnik in Manchester tonight. The Ukrainian light welterweight champion struggled to make the weight yesterday, and Khan is expecting his opponent to be even heavier when the bout starts.
We had no problem making this weight. I think, you know, tomorrow when fight time, you know, he's going to be holding that muscle. He'll probably be another 10 pounds heavier than now. But, you know, I think the key to win this fight is speed and in and out movement and not letting him hit me. You know, like I said, you know, if he can't catch me, he can't hit me.
And you can see Khan against Kotelnik on Sky Box Office from 9 o'clock tonight. Now, New Zealand recovered from 10-0 down to beat Australia in the first game of the Tri-Nations series. Berwick Barnes scored an early converted try to put the Wallabies ahead, but a try from captain Richie McCaw on his return from injury got the All Blacks back in it. Stephen Donnell converted and kicked 5 penalties to seal the win.
We've come a long way, we believe, and I think it was evident tonight, but still not good enough to get home. And it's the little things that make the difference to that end. Not, you know, some of the 50-50 ping pong balls weren't going our way, and we just got to keep working at it, keep going, and it'll come.
We got away to a slow start, and a couple of things didn't go quite right, and I think we lost a bit of confidence at line-out time, but slowly but surely, you know, they gathered around each other and they came back into it and clawed back to 10-13 or something at half time, and second half we just used the elements quite well and defended well.
Now, it seems bad weather affected sport everywhere yesterday, but the conditions couldn't stop another sensational show from Jamaican sprinter Usain Bolt. The triple Olympic champion took the field apart in the Golden League meeting in Paris. Running in the pouring rain and against a headwind, the 22-year-old clocks a time of 9.79 seconds, the second fastest this season, after American Tyson Gay, who recorded 9.77 in Rome. Britain's Sean Williamson finished sixth in 10.14 seconds. Bolt is the hot favourite for the 100 metres gold at the World Championships in Berlin next month. Coming up on Sky Sports, you can see every ball from Lords right now over on Sky Sports 1 and HD1. The Speedway World Cup final is live from Poland at 6 o'clock tonight on Sky Sports 2 and HD2. There's a double header from the Currie Cup this afternoon with the Lions, the Cheetahs, the Blue Bulls and Western Province, all in action on Sky Sports 3. And as always, for all the latest stories, you can turn to Sky Sports News. That's Sky Digital Channel 405.